Today, it's Paul and Heather and a later Graham. Because it's ChillPoint. Graham the later.
Yes. Graham the busy.
Graham the busy, yeah. Hey,
yeah,
everybody. How's it going? Hopefully we sound okay. We're on the different microphone because we're going to have 3 people in here and stuff. So hopefully we don't sound too echoey or whatever. But welcome to ChillPoint, but also Summer Game Fest rewatch.
No. Co-stream.
Not rewatch.
Rewatching is what people will do later if they're watching this on like the VODs or something. But currently, in this time frame, while we're
Summer Game Fest pre-watch is really what we're. This is
right
before
now, pre-watch,
and then we will go into it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll be co-streaming the Summer Game Fest. Presumably it will be a lot of trailers. Which is, what you expect from these things.
Yes, and we'll probably be talking over them.
Yeah.
So,
if you want...
if you don't want to listen to people talk over stuff, I think you're watching the wrong thing.
Yeah.
But... Or you do what I like to do sometimes, where I watch the show on my own, and then I watch, like, other people's reactions to things later. Because then I know which parts I want to go to.
But yeah, sorry if we annoy you with the talking.
No, I'm not sorry.
But that's the reason.
I refuse to apologize for that. That's the point of the thing we're doing.
Good point. We don't apologize. That's just the way it is.
Yes. There's other things we can apologize for at other times, but I just don't think that we need to over-apologize.
That's fair. But before we get into it, because the stream starts at 2 o'clock, so we got about 20 minutes until things start. We had to close the chat for the YouTube chat for the stream, because it's just a constant.
It's just a lot of screaming.
A constant thing of people just yelling. It's not even like people yelling like good or bad opinion. Like it's not even like people being mad or people having opinions. It's just people saying the name of a video game. People would just be like, Silk Song, or whatever, Destiny. Like they'll just say the name of the video game, and just there's 25,000 people watching or something, all just typing in a video game,
just yelling.
Nobody's actually like reading the chat or anything.
I definitely always hide that chat because it's so much constant movement that I feel like I can hear them screaming. It bothers me a lot.
I find that kind of chat to be interesting sometimes, because even if you can't like necessarily read it very well, sometimes like the sort of vibe will come through the chat, like when something cool happens, the chat will speed up. When something, when people are disappointed, there'll be stuff like you can kind of get like a general vibe from the chat, but you can't necessarily like read everything that happens. But anyway, but yeah, let's talk a little bit about the episode of ChillPoint that went up yesterday.
We're gonna talk about as much of it as we can.
Yeah.
Time limit.
Yeah, this is probably good.
Episode.
You should watch the episode.
Not right now. You should have already, but if you haven't, that's okay. You can watch it after.
But Graham started off talking about State of Play.
Yes.
That's Sony's. So I love these. I
like that they did that the day before this, or no, 2 days.
2 days.
Before
Yeah.
this. Like,
well, it's the Summer Game Fest kind of staked out their claim here, and then everyone else is like, oh, I can sneak in ahead, or I can sneak in behind, or like they're kind of they're providing a sort of a tent peg, if you will, okay, we're gonna do a thing here. Everybody else can form around it.
I saw someone on some social media thing describe it as E3 now is like what Netflix was, where everything used to be just kind of on that, and now it's splintered and fractured, but it's still in like the same vein.
Right.
Of like, everybody still tries to put out a thing in June.
Right.
Around the same time. You just don't know where the heck any of their stuff is.
Yeah, you have to be on. Yeah, now everybody has to, like, all the big, Polygon and Kotaku and all the various companies, they'll like publish like where to see all the stuff, and it'll just be like a ton of different, like, you can't go to like one YouTube channel.
No, it used to just be, here's the E3 schedule of streams.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's different. I feel like it's probably more taxing for people who have to do all the coverage.
It's true.
Just like anything else.
But anyway, so yeah, there's a few bangers actually coming out of the state of play.
Yeah, anything you're excited for?
I mean, I never played. I didn't actually play like Final Fantasy Tactics originally.
Yeah, neither have I. I'm kind of interested in seeing that one.
I like Final Fantasy, and the amount of people that are the excitement of the people who are people whose opinion on video games I trust are very excited about it, and particularly from Square, I'm impressed that they were like Final Fantasy Tactics September. Like, yeah, I expected nice usually like when Square really, announces something, it'll be like 2026 or 27.
There were a number of games that were 2026 in that thing, so it was nice to see some stuff that was like, September, end of September. I think that one's the 30th. Is that what I have written down?
Lots of lots of hype for the Arc System Works fighting game, Marvel fighting game.
Looks really cool. I'd like to watch an anime in that style. I don't really want
it looks cool. I'm not a fighting game person, but I was just briefly talking to Adam after the Okioki, and they were very excited about that.
Oh, good. I'd like to see them stream it. I'd like to watch other people play it, because they were like 4-on-4, 4 and 3 assists, and I'm not sure what any of this terminology means, but I'm pretty sure a 4v4 thing is not a normal fighting game thing. But it looked very cool.
Yeah.
It was a very flashy trailer that they showed. They also did
Grandma's new Bond, but was there some other stuff that didn't get into the story yet?
I was really interested in the one called Hirogami, the one where you're a bunch of little origami.
Oh, neat!
Things, because it kind of gave me a bit of a Shantae vibe in the sense that Shantae transforms into things, but you're like origami. Right. So there was like a paper theme thing going on. I always really like it when they do. I like it when games do what feels kind of like we've decided to be made in a different style of almost like a paper craft, or like Yoshi's Woolly World and that kind of setup.
It's that it's always that thing of like making things look super realistic is like only gets you so far. It's like, why would I want things to look like the real world when I can have them look like cool, freaky, weird things? Why would I want to play like some grumpy guy with a gun when I can play like a fox with a sword?
That's what we really need, is more tunic.
Yeah. Was there any other state of plays? The Pragmata. I mean, Graham was like, Graham's joke for that was like, good news for gamers who want space dads with tiny magic robot daughter on the backpack, or as a backpack.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I feel like I might actually want that.
So there's a bunch of anime that Beej watches that I feel falls into kind of that category. Maybe not quite there.
Right.
But that whole like lost girl in woods is now being taken care of by a golem.
Yeah.
Is an anime we watched. I don't remember the name of it. there's generally like, a single father ends up with a tiny Tanuki son,
right?
Because he found a tiny Tanuki boy, and now
big strong protector person.
So that kind of dynamic,
big little strong,
is very feels like a whole subgenre. It kind of looked neat. I'm kind of curious to see more on that one.
Oh man, Tunic.
Yeah, see, it's perfect.
Yeah.
First, it's just in the name.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, the and then there are a bunch of other events that are going on. Unfortunately, for scheduling reasons and various other things, we're not going to be able to. I don't think we're going to be able to restream anything else.
Probably not. I mean, we got a lot of big Final Fantasy stuff going on that I don't think we want to disturb.
And then, there's a lot of stuff. Check out this weekend. So I was mentioning the accessibility. The
accessibility showcase.
Showcase happened this morning.
Yeah, that one was this morning.
The Cozy Games is tomorrow, I think.
Okay.
Which usually has some good stuff in it. Speaking, if you want to, be playing a Fox or something.
Is Xbox doing their own?
Yes, Xbox has their own showcase thing that's happening, I think, this weekend sometime. I don't know when, but
yeah, because I think
Sunday.
Generally, when I remember reading I know I saw an article that was like, "Here's how you find everything," and everything was like, everybody's got a thing.
And there's an indie showcase on, I think, on Saturday as well. That there's maybe some. I saw some talk that maybe they'll be showing off more Slay the Spire 2 stuff, which
makes sense at this point. Yeah,
that'd be very hype. Yeah,
probably should start seeing more Slay the Spire 2 things. And then there's there's the mysterious. We don't know when Nintendo's doing another Direct, but maybe they'll do one this month thing. So sure, maybe.
But they're not going to do one this weekend. That's the.
Oh, probably not. Probably not this weekend.
They're too cool to be like. They're like, hey, we're not going to do it when everybody else is doing it.
Yeah.
We're going to do our own thing.
And then we have, Next Fest on Steam is happening.
That's the whole week.
Soon.
Yeah.
So you'll probably see a lot of demos and talk about stuff there. And then anybody who kind of is working on a game might announce something outside of everything, because this is just kind of the month where people
are paying attention to things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of stuff comes out with Next Fest. By the way, if you are, if you see some stuff, Next Fest will be doing tons of demos and lots of interesting stuff. And if you see anything that you're interested in there, I know from talking to different people who have worked in the industry and stuff, wish listing makes it actually is like a big deal.
The wish list numbers.
It's basically
prior to a game coming out are a big deal especially for indie games.
Yeah, when you're a little indie game, and due to how Steam works and how the digital stuff works, they really have no metrics for how popular a game is going to be, other than kind of hype, except for the wish list, and they can be like, certain percentage of people on the wish list might buy it, whatever. So that at least gives them like some leverage when they're going to publishers and going to other stuff. So if you like stuff, put a ring on it, by which I mean a wish. Put it on your wish list.
Wish list.
You're not committed to buying it.
Circle it on your wish list. No, people don't do the thing. We don't do catalogs and stuff anymore, do we? Hit a button. Any button. Actually, right now, just hit any button in front of you.
Yeah.
See what happens. It'll be an adventure.
Other stuff we talked about in ChillPoint. Elden Ring, Night Rain. Apparently they're working on duos.
Yep.
Which, that does. I don't know if Nelly sort of took it, like when I put this into the doc. My sort of take out was this idea that like the FromSoft developers are so attractive and sexy that they didn't even realize that a threesome isn't like the way that everybody have relationships. They're like, isn't 3 people the normal thing for a relationship? And people are like, no, most people do with 2 people.
That's a lot of people do it too.
Yeah, they're saying like 2 people is more convenient to set up often, and they're like, huh. Okay, well, we'll try to figure that out. For gaming. Well,
I don't know about your other commitments.
Yeah. Not saying one's better than the other, but probably more convenient to set up.
That's what people keep saying anyway.
But the and yes, that is real. There's lots of people posting stuff about the Elden Ring various Elden Ring message boards are people sitting around. Apparently that was a problem with is it Apex or one of the other multiplayer type games is also groups of 3, and there was the same thing where lots of people like your two friends or there's 2 people is like a pretty standard thing, and it's like 2 people looking for a third.
Yeah, I mean the only game I've had this issue with was Triforce Heroes, which also was a 1 or 3 player game, but not really set up very well for 1.
Right.
They tried. There were definitely.
I thought Triforce Heroes was 4.
Compromise. Nope.
Oh.
It's 3.
Right. I guess that makes sense.
You're thinking of 4 Swords.
I think of 4 Swords. Right. So yeah. Anyway, I thought that was silly. Nelson wrote that story, by the way. And then the State of Unreal 2025.
That was Cameron?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was Cameron. Cameron won
from the artwork pictures alone.
Yeah, and you can. I don't know. I don't know if it's like an intentional thing on his part, or if it's just that's his particular area of interest. But Cameron does seem to have been. He seems to have been turned into the analyst for AI terrible stuff.
I think it might just be his hatred.
Yeah.
Which is a form of interest.
But yeah, this idea of that Fortnite is going to allow you to create these little AI avatar thingamadoodles.
Oh, we have a beach. Hello. Graham's joining us later.
Okay. Oh, should I just leave a chair for him then?
I mean...
I'll hang out for a bit.
Hey!
Okay. I don't mind if there's a 4th, but we'll need to grab another pair of headphones at that point then.
I'll also just go make a phone call, because I'll need to make a phone call.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm scheduling a phone
Anyway.
call.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
We were just talking about the some of the stories from ChillPoint.
Yeah.
Including the story that you wrote about the Call of Duty monetization.
The mobile experience.
It's the and people like it's like ads on like the opening screen. I mean it's that pushing the limit, right? It's
yes.
like ads on the opening screen of the game is something that seems to be pretty common these days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And people are like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
But then it's they're always pushing that line, and then people get mad and they pull it back.
Yep.
And then they'll push it. And so this is the next push to here is it's actually like where you're selecting your gun loadout.
Yeah.
And just
wouldn't it make sense to have an ad to tell you there's other guns you could be using instead?
Which is the idea of that, like, in the context of like an actual, like, I don't know, war,
even a real military,
even real military or like war simulation, like, you're getting your
loadout from the armory.
Yeah, getting loadout from the armory and stuff, and there's just like a big poster that's like, "Hey, do you want this like upgraded stuff?"
Yeah, you know how it is in the U.S. Army, where they're like prepping all their shit and they're getting their parachutes on, ready to jump out of the plane, and the cigarette girl's walking to the office says, "Would you like to take this 1911 with you? It's only $145." And
this gun is the same, but we've spray painted it cool colors.
Yeah,
there's like a fish tank inside.
What movies have you been watching?
Naked Gun. Hot Shots.
And so anyway, I think this is one of those like, they did this, and everyone's like, that's too far.
Yep.
And they'll be like, okay. I don't know. They haven't actually pulled it back yet, but maybe they'll pull it back.
I could see that.
But then they're like, okay, now we know where the line is.
Yeah.
We'll try again next year.
Exactly, right? We'll try again next year, right?
Maybe we'll make it a little smaller.
Yeah.
And then we'll slowly make it bigger again.
Yeah.
See if we can push it. We're just about to go into the thing, but very quickly, a couple things that didn't make it into the actual episode that I thought were kind of cool. Monster Hunter Wilds wants you to design. They're doing a design a weapon and a design an amulet contest.
Yeah.
Is this a thing where they don't pay you if you win, or they just get a bunch of free labor?
It could be.
I believe that's the idea.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah. You get the appeal of having your stuff show up in the game, and then you also
get like your name in the credits and stuff. But
okay, that's something.
You get credited. So.
But
that's more than some places will do.
In fact, they're going to credit multiple people, even if those other people don't win.
Which is weird. Like you get your like if you win, you get your thing in the game and a credit.
Yeah.
But then there's like 8 other people who just get a credit.
Yeah. If you runner up, right? It's like we didn't like your stuff enough to pick it, but it was good enough that it was in the short list, I guess.
What I thought was cool about this is just, Monster Hunter is known for just ridiculously like huge impractical weapons.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I want people to like submit stuff that's just like
small.
No.
Tiny.
Either tiny or just like a dump truck attached to a sword hilt.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's not like
some
utility knife.
I want some weapons from like Tears of the Kingdom, where you just like where you fuse a minecart onto your sword.
You're like, what's this? And it's like, well, it's a club, but on the end of it is 4 rocket man pads.
I would like to see somebody submit a weapon from a different video game, and see if Capcom notices.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
And
I mean, my idea was to submit the giant purple dildo bat from Saints Row 3, but
I see. Yeah, that'd be good.
Maybe see if they notice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Also, very quickly, but you should actually check this out. The Video Game History Foundation has gotten this huge, amazing archive of stuff from Cyan, the makers of Myst.
Okay. Yeah.
Basically, it turns out that they filmed, like especially during the production of Riven, they filmed hundreds of hours of behind the scenes stuff.
Okay.
On like digital beta, so it's like super high quality, but it was a pain in the ass to digitize it. And they've now done this. They've gone through and done this. There's amazing behind the scenes, all the green screen footage,
right?
All the stuff of people working, all the stuff, interviews. It's pretty amazing. I suggest you check it out.
Around, so they were like, okay, well here's it all.
But now, let's get into this.
I'm going to take off.
Yeah.
All right.
So, but I'll leave the chair here so he can slide it in if he wants to.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right. We'll see about balancing the audio once we get going here.
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Oh, he's still here?
Let's go, Jeff. Let's go, Jeff.
Oh, his shoes are yellow this time.
Oh.
Where's the matching hat?
They just went right in on this one.
He should wear more hats.
There was no intro.
I love the energy. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Summer Game Fest.
I do like the colorway they've gone for this year.
What's new and next in video games. Now, every year we have the distinct honor of coming together to spotlight the boundless creativity that defines our
Do we want to keep those on or not?
Thank you all for joining us
Pretty
and
far
giving
off.
us your time. And special thanks to
maybe,
Dante. I was reading my feed
maybe it's
this
just
morning
distracting to have them
and saw
so
that he
late.
canceled a date, and he hopes I don't disappoint him. Dante, we're going to do our best to make it worth your while. We have a really fun show ahead. Over the next 2 hours, we're going to give you a whirlwind tour of dozens of games
Dante's
from
mad.
studios big and small.
Isn't he
From
always?
Lego bricks to puppets, zombies to Marvel heroes, This show
Puppets.
has a little bit of everything.
I don't know. I didn't
including,
like what they did last time. Game Awards had puppets.
But puppets in the game might be good.
Oh yeah, I'd be willing for that.
Yeah.
Now, before we dive into the excitement,
Puppets in
let's
the
take a moment
yeah.
to
That was the problem
recognize
is they
just
had
how
there was
dynamic
not wasn't
our
even
industry has become.
a Puppets
Here's a
game
look at
happening.
the top 10 selling new games on Steam
2 hours,
so
yeah.
far in 2025 by units,
Yeah.
according to Game Discover Co.
Come on, Repo.
Lots of great games.
Change
Now,
your.
the list
They
includes
They did.
beloved
They did change it.
franchises
This
did
is
change
old.
it.
Yeah, they should.
Game
Number
Awards
one with
change
over 13
update.
million units sold
By the way,
since February
Heather and
is
I are going to be
Repo,
playing
a
Split Fiction
groundbreaking indie
Yeah,
game
on
crafted
Steam.
Starting
by
the
a passionate
16th.
team
Yeah.
of just 10 people at Semiwork in Uppsala, Sweden. And closely trailing it is Schedule 1 from TVGS, a solo developer in Australia. It's
If you're solo
inspiring that
dev,
these indie
you can't get your
creations
studio
stand
shuttered.
side by side with
true.
heavyweights like Monster Hunter Wild
Well,
and the
unless you
Oblivion
shutter.
remake.
Yeah, I mean you can. You know.
I guess you
Now
can.
let's
Go out of
also
business.
applaud Claire Obscure
But
from
it's your own
Sandfall.
choice.
Right.
Okay. They might get some nominations at the end of the year. We're not there yet, but it is a monumental achievement, earning the highest user Metacritic score ever recorded for a game.
This is
all
not
from a
an
team
award
of
ceremony,
under
by the way.
30
Just to be clear,
developers.
this
No,
is
no,
not the
this
Game
is-
Awards.
Stepped away from
No,
big
they won't be
publishers
cutting away
to
for
forge their
awards
own
during
path.
commercial
One
breaks.
thing
They're not
is
even gonna
clear.
pretend that
With
it's
digital
awards.
distribution and engines like Unreal, today's most innovative projects increasingly emerge from outside the traditional publisher system. That's something to celebrate. But with more than 18,000 games released on Steam
Inzoi.
just last year, more than double
It's a
from
kitty.
2020, the challenge now
Inzoi.
is
I don't know that
discovery.
one. The
And
other
that's
ones have all
precisely
well,
why
okay,
events like
schedule
Summer Game
happens.
Fest, our partner showcases happening all
Now, we didn't do
weekend
a,
long,
bingo
and
card
initiatives
for
like the
this,
Steam
but-
Next Fest
So make your
are
own.
so
Make your
essential.
own.
These events help
If you want, you can do it as we're
remarkable
going, and then
games, big
that way you can
and
get bingo a
small,
lot
find their
easier.
audience.
It's true.
much
Hopefully,
better.
if you're watching this show, you'll discover your
Trailer
next
with
favorite
obvious
game.
AI slop in it.
So, in that spirit,
I mean, yeah,
let's
you
kick
probably
things
put
off
that
with a
on
game
3
from an
different
independent studio
squares.
who is thinking
That might just
very
be the
big.
free space at
In
this point.
2017, 4 developers broke away from AAA publishers to chart their own course. Today, they're a thriving independent studio of 30 creators. And what you're about to see is a powerful testament to what passion, freedom,
And-
a small, dedicated team can achieve.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at our first new game announcement.
First game announcement. It's dark. It's
Grim,
grim.
get here fast.
It's
It's the new game announcement.
yeah. There's trees.
I love when they announce new games. Do you have a third? Oh, lovely. Thank you.
Performed by Behemoth.
I know. This is what Dark Souls 5.
This looks very FromSofty.
How many games can they make?
Two
They also have,
swords.
Yeah. I think this looks like something trying to be FromSoft.
Oh, Mortal Shell. Somebody says.
Yeah, all right.
Stop punching yourself. Stop punching yourself. Ah. What, was that a skeleton bleeding there?
Oh, it's June because of the word.
Oh, we got guns. All right. Okay, giant beard face is awesome.
I like the giant head. Yeah, no, even from the beginning of the trailer, it looked like aesthetically FromSoft, but the trailer was not arranged like one.
Yeah, and
but especially now with the music.
comedian thing is probably not their stick.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay.
Ooh, triple parry.
Oh wait, is this a rhythm game? Because we're not playing it.
Ah, it is Mortal Shell 2. Oh. Knife hand.
How's the levels for folks at home? Because the music for that one at least was loud as hell
Yeah.
comparative to our voices.
You can
That'll
also
look great.
adjust
We
your
got
headphones
lots
on
more
the
to come.
board there.
But right now,
Yeah,
the
you-
end,
Which one am I?
the Nexus
This one, I
War.
think.
Galactus Fight, or even live and risky reels. Over the years, Fortnite has innovated with mass-scale live in-game events.
How's Jeff?
And tomorrow,
Did I miss anything
Fortnite
fun?
is set to do it again across console, PC, and phones. The Death Star super laser is charged and ready to decimate the Battle Royale island.
He just talked about.
But there's still hope.
10 best-selling
You and your
games on
friends
Steam.
can join the fight. Here's the first exclusive look at what you'll be part of tomorrow in the brand new live event, Death Star Sabotage.
I think they should stop doing Star Wars stuff in Fortnite.
Oh, was this Fortnite?
Controversial take.
Yeah, I know. It's a hot take that no one's thought to mention until now.
Have they considered maybe just...
Maybe they should just stop doing stuff in Fortnite.
Yeah.
Hit 'em with everything you've got.
Maybe a Fortnite original.
Star Wars, Fortnite, Galactic Battle.
Neat, I guess.
Think I saw
The idea of
All
just
right.
like
Right
you
now,
know,
it is an
dozens
honor to
of
welcome
people
to
like
Summer Game Fest
hopping
a
around and
legendary
shooting
game
and stuff on the
creator
Death
who is
Star.
set to release his latest project in
With
just
Hatsune
a few
Miku
short
doing a
weeks.
dance routine in the
For each of
background.
his games, he pushes the gaming medium in bold new directions, and we are honored to have him with us
Yeah.
for
Oh,
the
is this
first time
Kojima?
at Summer Game Fest in person. Please, everyone, join me in welcoming the great Mr. Hideo Kojima.
Yep, Vespi's back. It's the first time he's been here at this event, though.
Two good friends.
They only see each other at these events.
That's why he keeps inviting him back.
Gotta get
Mr.
that hug.
Kojima, here we are. The World Tour begins at Summer Game Fest.
I like his
It's
tech
great
word
to have
code.
you here. We are so excited for
Did you think he
DS2.
left Keeley
So
USB
let me ask
stick
you, Mr.
with
Kojima, you've worked for many
a
years on
hologram
this
of himself
project.
so he
What
can
do you
come to these
hope
events in the
players
future?
take away from DS2 when they play it later this month?
DS1 が出た後にコロナになったの
Well,
で、
we hit the pandemic after
まあ
we released
僕ら皆さ
DS1.
ん、まあ、コロナを体験したと思うので、
Everyone experienced
そのコ
the
ロナを
pandemic.
体験した中での
So,
新しいつながりというか、
I wanted to
それを
show
もう一度
something
Playing
new
forward of Death Stranding
connection
during the pandemic.
after we
It hit a little
faced the
different, let me
pandemic. So I
tell you.
want
No
everyone
kidding.
you to think about that when
You
you
thought
play
about
this
doing
game.
the beach episode?
Okay, well, talking about playing the game, it's coming out later this month, but right now I know you prepared a special exclusive clip for SGF.
Fluffy's
Let's
asking
take a
about
look
Mortal
at this.
Shell 1. It came out in like 2020, I think.
Yeah, Mortal Shell 1, it came out a while ago.
Yeah.
It was sort of one of those, like, also ran. I don't remember making a huge impact.
No,
right,
it was like
so-
Lords of the Fallen in sort of a
The baby's born now, right?
Souls-alike. That's the baby. He's all grown up.
Oh,
No, I have no idea.
he's kind of ugly.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's no, I mean, there's no point in attempting to get a plot line of Death Stranding 2 from the trailer. Not only is it probably a very convoluted plot,
Have a seat.
but Hideo Kojima has also sometimes flagrantly lies in trailers.
I mean, that's a lot of video games, though. Switch chairs again.
This is the game.
Is this a smoking room?
Surely not inside.
You just have to.
No smoking, please.
You're not going to do well on this interview.
So you are Neil Vana.
And why did you apply
What
for
do you
this
do?
job?
For living.
Nothing. I'm applying for a job.
I'm a porter.
So thank you.
Now in game.
We're good for the day.
Okay. Thanks.
Oh, no. Just passage of
Neil.
time.
What?
Uh-huh.
So you made it then.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You really don't remember me.
Twins.
We were both went to that club last night.
Carl. You're alive.
Did they have like a whole interview before
Yeah, I think
this?
so.
I guess. What? Also, who are these people?
I don't know.
Yeah, none of those people were.
It's the first time we've seen
Well,
either
that
of
was
them.
a clip from the game, a cutscene. We saw a first glimpse of Neil and Lucy, and we met them in the trailer back at South by Southwest, but we got a little bit more of them here.
I didn't
Tell
go
us
to
a little bit
South by
more about this
Southwest, did you?
clip and the characters of Neil and Lucy.
DS2 で非常に重要なキ
In
ャラクター
DS2,
です。
it's a very important character.
ニールと
Oh, okay.
Neil
good.
and
で
Lucy.
まあちょっと詳しくは言えませんけ
I
ど、
can't really say because there'll be spoilers.
Yeah,
手に
of course.
カニ座の刻印が
You
2人ある
saw the cancer mark on both of their
すごい
hands.
深いつながりが
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
The zodiac sign.
Right.
I was
And
like,
reveals-
doesn't leave a mark that I'm aware of.
キャラクターがい
And
る
I'm
last
like,
time in
ah.
DS1, we have Cliff,
で
who was
物
played
語
by
的には
Max.
彼はもういなくな
And
った
of
の
course,
で
by story,
まあ 2では出せ
he
ない
will not be in
で今回
DS2.
ニールっていうのが
But this
マッ
time,
ツさんの代わりというそ
Neo
の
will
同
be
じような
like
役割を担って
playing like the role that
登場
Max
します
did for DS2
で
this
まあクリ
time.
フすごい人気あったので
Yeah,
Cliff was a
right.
very
Bad guy?
popular
を超え
character.
るような
You
キャ
can't
ラクター
you can barely see where the pick line
We
was. I
have to
don't know
kind
what
of
you're
like
talking
top
about.
that character. So Luca Marinetti was a great actor, and I
心
think
に残る演技も
it was great. He did a great performance, so I think you'll like this new character,
あの
Neo,
もう
too.
20日後にゲーム出るんで
Well, the game's going to be out in 20 days, so I'm not going to give any spoilers, you know. That's
I know.
what I
Oh,
brought
good.
today.
But there is
If we
more
saw
to share,
any
and
more of the
you won't have to wait very long
uncomfortable
to,
meeting in an
learn more about
office,
the game.
we'd
Actually,
know
this
more
Sunday,
about-
as
too
part of
much
Summer
about the
Game
game.
Fest,
We might
tune
actually
into
know
the
the game.
DS2 live game premiere, where Hideo will be joined by many members of the cast. He'll be sharing a new demo of the game, live gameplay demo, alongside Elle Fanning and Troy Baker, and I'll be there hosting it. And let's just say this is not the last that you've seen of Neil this weekend, and we'll leave it
Wow.
at that.
ニールのゲームプレイシーン
Yes.
The
I'll
fact
show you
that
the
there's,
gameplay
like,
scene
あ
of
の見
Neo.
に来てください
So hope
playable
you
demo?
enjoy, will join us Sunday, too.
on Sunday.
Excellent. All right.
I mean,
Thank you
the
so
game's
much.
releasing
Hideo
in 20
Kojima,
days.
everyone. Great to see you,
But,
Mr.
but
Kojima.
the fact there's a
Thank
playable
you.
demo on Sunday and that's what they showed for Games
All right,
Game
and
Fest,
now I'd like
like,
to introduce my
it's
co-host for Summer Game
that-
Fest.
that's-
She's
that's
along
like
for the party,
a video you show when
veteran
you've got
games
nothing to
journalist
show.
on GameSpot and the co-host of the Friends Per Second podcast. Please join me in welcoming the incredible Lucy James.
Thanks, Jeff, and hello, Summer Game Fest. I am so excited to be here this year. Thank you for having me. Now, we are honored to reveal an exciting new project from Raw Power Games, a new team headquartered in Copenhagen, Denmark. Here, you can engage in intense combat,
I
fight
feel
for
like this
land,
isn't,
glory, and legacy,
this isn't
and
supposed
lead
to be an
massive
insult,
armies into
but it might sound like
epic-scale
it,
battles,
but
as
she
narrated by
looks
actor
comfortable.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
She's wearing comfy shoes. She's got like kind of a relaxed thing.
Yeah.
But like,
She's wearing a dress that looks like you would actually just wear in public.
yeah. It feels like kind of a catty thing to say about somebody. Like, oh, you look comfortable.
I saw no war.
I guess I'm just used to seeing how they kind of get everybody to dress up for the Game Awards, where it's like kind of
They're like,
a lot.
yeah.
And I get it, because you want to be like, oh, it's the big night, Texas, and fancy dresses and whatnot. But I like the summer wear.
Prayed
Exactly.
I could win redemption through my deeds.
All right. Oh,
But some paths,
fancy
once
helmet.
taken, have only one ending. I shall find no peace. On this road, there is only death.
Maybe you should take a different road.
So this shouldn't be an existing thing because this was a brand new studio, she was saying.
Yeah.
So this is not like a new Total War or something,
just
but it
my
looks
story.
like it's that kind of thing.
Like a Muso.
Yeah? You've got Men at Arms. We're covering it, but there's this down here. It says Men at Arms. There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. Chronicles Medieval.
For a second, I thought it was The Chronic.
I don't know.
Yo, that's a terrible name.
Your SEO might be real bad.
That was a very cool new project in a brutal European medieval world.
I'm gonna not remember
now
that.
Now it's time to hang on to the edge of tomorrow.
But they're opening themselves
Sonic
up.
Racing Cross Worlds is a thrilling new entry in the legacy of racing action games within the Sonic franchise. Crossroads brings other worlds and familiar faces to Sonic Racing, including surprise guest characters being revealed here at SGF for the first time.
I'm actually curious to see how this game works because
Great news, Foxmar.
Boom! The portal thing, right, where you go into other worlds and stuff.
Right. So is the idea that it's like Smash Brothers but racing, but the people that Sega could get the licenses for?
Is it non?
I think it's just Sonic.
I think it's just Sonic people.
Oh, it randomizes the track? Oh.
Yeah, there's like these portals that show up that you fly through.
Yeah, it's still across the Sonic universe, but there's just different ways that you can go.
Okay, so when Jeff said, "Oh, okay,"
hello.
Oh, see, when Jeff said special guests, I thought he meant this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Hell yeah. All right.
All right. I'm kind of into it.
Well known.
Oh shit! It's Joker.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Man.
I joked with Ian once that they were going to finally Sega has to at some point make a game for Hatsune Miku, and a Yakuza character shows up in the same game, so that we can both play.
You just didn't think it'd be a racing game?
No, I didn't think it'd be a racing game.
Jordan says, "God damn it, they got me."
Man,
coming in September,
a car like that would have been so goddamn useful in Persona 5.
The creation of everyone's favorite blue hedgehog, Takashi Iizuka.
Thank you, Jeff. I'm honored to be here to talk about our latest Sonic racing game. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is the next generation of the Sonic Racing series,
for that and said it was really
developed by
good.
Sonic Team and the Sega Arcade Racing Team. You can feel brand new experience from the
Sonic
new
Racing
future
game was considered pretty darn good too, I think.
Which you can warp in the race. Also, unlike another kart racing game, this game will have online cross-platform matchmaking. So you can race against all of your friends across all of the platforms.
To be fair, there isn't any other
Lastly,
platforms though, so
I have
cross-platform
one
doesn't
more
mean anything
thing
for that.
I'd like to show everyone here today. Take a look inside of the travel ring.
Was he talking about Garfield Kart too?
I don't think so.
Whoa, what?
Minecraft is here?
Well, I feel like this is a really good game for crossing the streams.
Minecraft and Sonic. I guess you could say you gotta go craft.
And they lost
Well, I
me.
gotta laugh. That's all I want. That's all I want. Next, we're excited to reveal a brand new action RPG
Sonic
from
in
Bandai
Minecraft
Namco
promotion
Studios.
like a few years ago, I
Embark on
remember.
a journey across a dark fantasy world
Oh, it's an
and uncover
origami
a
unicorn.
vast story.
I thought the tattoo was an R-wing, but it's an origami unicorn. Okay, so obviously someone screwed up.
Yeah, I mean, that happens a lot in video games.
Oh, Devil May Cry?
Definitely feels like it could be. Ow.
With new...
Your heart's in the wrong place. People
this
usually put
seems
it
like
on a
a new
sleeve. Or
Ugh.
here. Oh,
It heals.
bad place to put candles.
For others.
Yeah, no, this is not DMC's developer.
Ew, 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 no, don't touch the
For
slime.
our world.
Wait, are we still in Sonic Racing?
Oblivion.
Or possibly 007?
Our hopes lost long ago.
Bye.
But you have the power to change all of this.
I don't think this is Lies of P2.
No, I think this is something different.
If time were a weapon to wield,
People really got to cover up their vulnerable parts in this game.
Yeah, nothing makes me want to wear more armor than...
Someone's guessing Code Vein?
Or maybe the next.
It could be a new thing. They are capable of making new games from time to time.
I mean, are they?
I mean, the State of Play actually had a lot of really new and interesting looking stuff in it.
Combat still looks very Devil May Cry.
Okay, I'm kind of okay with it because it's got more cartoony blood. Everybody seems to be really in the let's be really grotesque these days.
Yeah. It is Code Vein 2.
Code Vein 2.
Cool.
Cool.
Good news for Veiners. What do you call yourselves?
Veinheads.
Veinheads.
Veinies.
Yeah. Veinies.
Veinies.
Epic and Section 9.
Looks cheerful.
It's just the elevator. I'm sure when we get to the upper floor, it'll be better. We got friends who might be mushrooms.
Oh, that's nice.
Great, let's go.
To the one who is hearing this message.
There's a gun.
We have hot dogs. Ooh. Ah! Nope.
I like this perspective.
Oh yeah, we're talking full.
I like the new take on isometric shooter.
Yeah.
I hope that's what the gameplay is.
Too many legs, too many arms, too many legs.
Oh, that blob looked like it was made of many little blobs. So.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid. End of Abyss.
Cool.
All right.
I'm on board.
It looks a lot like
That was a very
the aesthetic
moody, cool new game. That was End of
of
Abyss, the debut title from Malmo, Sweden-based Section 9 Interactive, an atmospheric action-adventure game
Limbo
coming in
one that's not
2026
Limbo?
in the Epic Games Store and consoles.
Inside.
Next, we'll step into the black and white world of rubber hose animation with Mouse PI for Hire, developed
Those
by
were a lot of
first-time
things you said that
developer
just sounded
Fruity
really
Games
weird out
and
of
published by
context.
PlaySide, releasing later this year. Here's a quick new look at the game and the reveal of a familiar voice.
There's something
This style.
rotten at the heart of Mouseburg.
Crooks beware. Detective
Oh yeah, I saw a thing about this. This looks really cool, actually.
Bend the city to their will.
Dumb wise guys and fake cheese wheels.
And those who do anything to save it.
Yeah, it's a first-person shooter.
That is very silly.
They won't even know what hit them. Oh boy.
Troy Baker.
Here we go.
That does look
Another
pretty
role
cool.
for Troy Baker. All right, that's not all from PlaySide. Now comes the announcement of another ambitious project from this independent Australian developer. We've been talking to them for a while about this project, which builds on their recent launches of Kill Knight and Age of Darkness. But this takes things to a whole new level. It's a premium, real-time strategy game built for PC based on one of the most iconic fantasy franchises in the world. Any guesses? Let's take a look.
In the world. Fantasy franchises?
Yeah.
So is Game of Thrones? This looks like Game of Thrones.
Definitely Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's Game of
I was like,
Thrones.
isn't that Jon Snow? And it is. It's in fact, it's specifically that's Kit Harington as Jon Snow. So this is like
This is officially licensed.
Yeah, this is
played.
TV as opposed to the books.
Yeah.
But this is not the game you know.
Oh, that's Charles Dance narrating.
Oh yeah.
Yay, Charles Dance.
Maybe one day you'll get an ending for this series through the video games.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like what the narrator was implying. And how many other swords can you find?
Is your legacy.
Don't worry, it just takes one shot to kill that guy.
I mean, that's true of most people, though. You just need a really good shot.
You can see
more. The dragon, I mean.
And who dies?
You can see this more easily than the.
Yeah, you can turn the gamma up
in the show. Oh.
Uh-oh. He's using his right hand.
Goodbye. Don't crush anyone.
Game of Thrones.
Or crush everyone.
War for Westeros.
So Game of
Real-time strategy.
WFW.
RTS, let's go.
So that was no actual gameplay.
All right, now it is time for the global reveal of an FPS action-adventure RPG.
Okay, that was a lot of
FPS action-adventure RPG.
Space.
I'm in.
The great Silkovsky once said,
Russian
space.
Could count a billion suns in the known
The Russian part of space.
So why do we deny other intelligent beings?
Whoa.
It is said, if they were out there,
I want a whale printer.
Yeah.
Wait, is this a Star Trek game?
Oh, is this
My answer is, maybe they will visit us.
I know this voice.
But time has not come yet for
The-
this.
sequel to Atomic Heart? Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
The dawn of a new era.
I didn't think Atomic Heart
The era of atomic
did
heart.
that well, but
2.
I never actually played it. I heard it was only very okay.
yeah, it was aesthetically amazing. Like it had all sorts of really neat stuff. But
Oh, we should get fancy umbrellas like that for the office.
That's right. Atomic Heart 2 is in active development at Mundfish on Unreal Engine 5, a spiritual successor to the first game with a retro-futuristic world on a global scale.
A spiritual
this time,
successor.
There's a greater
To the first
emphasis
game.
on RPG
Not an actual
elements and
sequel?
player
Successor?
freedom.
interesting.
But that,
Well, 'cause
believe it or not,
the first one
is
was
not all from Mundfish today.
Just an FPS, and this is an RPG, right? Is that am I wrong?
Well, I mean, the first one was a
Is it
FPS
recording?
with upgrades. Maybe they call that
It's
an
in the
RPG.
sky.
Just,
a giant
usually when
cube.
people say spiritual successor,
Bah.
they mean like it's we
Yeah. I
can't
can still
legally
barely
call it a
believe it
successor,
myself.
and we don't put a 2.
Oh,
When it showed up, I was in the lab.
Rubik's Cube, the
I
movie?
didn't even see it. You know? I felt that same fear, though. A terrible sense of my own powerlessness.
that does look pretty cool.
Are we gonna go on the cube?
How did the whole of humanity miss it?
What are you doing?
Plaid skirts are in style.
Did we actually miss
She
it?
has
What
like
if
a
the
lot
cube
going
didn't
on.
appear, but revealed
The
itself?
boots were up.
For having so little going on.
And we've
Yeah.
only just started to see it.
I assume this is like some kind of multiplayer thing that's like in the world of Atomic Heart. This looks like a battle royale-ish sort of thing.
Yeah, it's got that.
Oh, but it's still Atomic Heart.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, I think the same stuff is happening.
Yeah, it is.
there's just less happy music now. And a lot of crotch shots.
Man.
Can you play Old Lady? She was awesome in Atomic Heart.
Atomic Universe.
The Cube.
Okay, I don't know how I feel about being shown a lot of like incredibly like skin-tight suits, and then look
an
at this
MMORPG
so
shooter
weird.
set in the Atomic Universe on a massive levitating cube. You can see there where the edges are constantly rotating to create unique gameplay combinations that are ever evolving. All right, let's jump into the Marvel Cosmic Invasion universe. The new retro beat 'em up coming to PC and consoles this holiday.
That it's just
Multiplayer
like
fun for up to
an
4
excuse
players.
for different
You can
levels.
pick
Yeah,
between
this round
15
is this
Marvel
place and
characters
this
to
place.
play, but so far only
Still
7
cool,
have been
but-
revealed. Well,
That's
now
my
it's time
guess.
to meet the next 2.
Is this a what game? This is the game is called Cosmic Invasion.
I believe so. Yes. This again, apparently they've reviewed. Oh, I see. Nice.
Oh, right, retro beat 'em up. Hell yeah, let's go.
Okay.
So this is revealing these 2 new characters. Nice.
I love that Wolverine looks like the sprites of Wolverine from like
This is
the old Avengers video game.
Oh my world. What is this place?
Oh, this is probably Neo 3. Wait, was that Capcom?
There was there was a trailer for Neo 3
Right.
State of Play. This looks like an Onimusha game.
Yeah, that's what people are yelling.
Oh, hey, hell
So
yeah.
that makes sense, yeah.
That guy definitely said brains, right?
Those previous enemies that are just like dudes with swords that remind me of the first Onimusha game. I hope it is. I like the old Onimusha games.
Yeah. Yep. He's all full of glowing orbs. It's got to be Onimusha.
Gonna get those orbs out of them.
Yeah.
Why'd you let them eat the orbs in the first place?
They were very persuasive.
And it won't be a coward who runs from Jews. Words never did work between us, did they? Sasaki Ganyu.
Nice.
Cool.
I'm in.
What was he doing before, if not the way of the sword?
Yeah, I don't know, just playing around.
The way of the dagger.
Yeah. Okay. Now he's gonna get serious about the sword.
Don't look at the orb directly. It's so super bright.
Yeah, that's why we tell people not to look at the sun.
That was a new look at Onimusha Way of the Sword, which we announced back in December at the TGAs. It is coming in 2026 and will be playable this summer at Gamescom. Now let's completely switch gears. You guys all know I love my puppets.
What?
And this next project is one I've been tracking for a few years.
At the beginning of the
As
show
the
when you
team
weren't here.
at Sonstring Studios is using Unreal Engine 5 to
Sonstring
create an
Studios.
insane digital puppeteering pipeline. It's actually
Okay.
a thing. What you're about
Sounds
to see
pretty
is
cool.
running completely in real time in Unreal, and I cannot wait to play it. Here is an unexpected new game announcement that combines comedic storytelling and arcade fighting action. Check this out.
What?
Real Unreal Time.
Lost Puppet Orphanage. Okay, so we're gonna start sad.
Holy shit.
This is an Unreal?
Apparently so.
An unadoptable orphan.
That is very pretty.
All right, you little sick of fuzzy shit. Show me what you got. If you're gonna be champ, we gotta transform.
It's like Punch Out,
Why are
but
you even here?
Punch Out, but puppets.
Don't waste my time.
I just please show me some gameplay.
So he's gotta do fighting to. He's gotta do fighting to save the orphanage.
I guess so.
Seems like it.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
Eat bread, grab burnt toast, carb load. This meat ain't gonna beat itself. I've been taking dumps in there all day.
Ah, there's something.
They just punch out.
Okay, I feel somewhat invested.
Interesting.
I am curious.
Stupid Buddy Studios. I saw at the end there.
Super fun. Got to wish list that, right? All right, well, next it's time to see the announcement of a brand new game
company.
in Deception
Oh, right.
We Trust.
Or it was part Stupid Monkey
An ancient
merged
white
with
castle
Buddy system
deep in the
to make
mountains,
Stupid Buddy.
lost to time and legend. Only the chosen find their way here. Gathered from every corner of the earth, divided yet bound. Wolves and lambs. Engaged
wolf
in
for
the
me,
perilous
please.
dance of wits.
Oh, the
a
lamb
game
actually
where
looked pretty
truth
badass.
It looks more like a ram?
shadow. Enough theatrics.
Oh, a killing game.
I'll get to
But
the
not in
point.
high school?
Killer
Inn is a murder mystery action game. The killers lurk
That was her.
elusively in plain sight. Kill someone, and a clue will remain. Hair, fingerprints, blood, clothes. The lambs scramble to find clues, one step closer to unmasking the culprits. Who is guilty will eventually come to light. Wolves win by killing every lamb. Lambs win by booting out every wolf.
This doesn't
Such
seem like they're doing a lot of,
simple rules, but there's so much more
mystery
to this game
investigation.
of murderous mystery. Complete quests to level up. Buy items with the gold you earn.
This is like a
Loot chests for
complicated version
weapons
of
and armor.
Werewolf.
Steal items, blow up opponents, poison others, place traps. Discover one of your own is a wolf. Is killing not to your taste? Then you'd better escape the castle. Now the paths to victory are clear. You would do well to remember, deceit and deduction are your strongest weapons in this game of life or death.
I felt like the shotgun seemed like a pretty strong weapon.
I feel like
you get to see, I'll get the shotgun.
That was Killer Inn, a
We'll see who
24-player
wins.
multiplayer game from Square Enix where you compete in a game of life or death using social deduction skills to win. All right, it's hard to believe this next game was first announced at TGA in 2021. I know it's been a while. Their recent tech
2021.
tests prove that some things are definitely
Does
worth
anyone
the
remember
wait.
2021
I'm of
anymore?
course talking about Arc Raiders. This is one of the most anticipated games of the year, and we're excited to share a new trailer which will tell you more about the mysteries surrounding the world of Speranza and
I
the
thought that was
long-awaited
last year.
launch date coming later
The
this
world
year.
of
From Embark Studios,
Speranza.
here's the world premiere of the release date trailer for Arc Raiders.
I remember the VHS aesthetic.
Arc System Works Raiders. Mad Chicken played the test.
beta test.
Settle
Cool.
into a slower rhythm.
It's good then, eh?
Clear your mind of all distractions. You don't have to walk this path alone. Surround yourself with resourceful friends. Here, you are in control.
Uh-oh. Teams of 3.
Well, they're going to be more popular by the time this game comes out.
That's true. Your Night Rain team can just move right over to this.
Hello, chick. Hi. Same devs as the finals. Okay.
Is this like a team shooter?
I don't know. Is it an extraction shooter?
That's right, everyone. Arc Raiders is coming October 30th, 2025 for PC and console. Congrats to Embark Studios. All right, Dune fans, now you can finally step onto the world of Arrakis yourself. Dune Awakening combines the survival and MMO genres.
I've always
with
wanted
a
to go
thrilling
to
cinematic
Arrakis.
Story. It arrives on PC
Desert
in
Planet?
just a few days on June 10th.
It always
but
looks
you
so
can play
nice
it
from the
right now
brochures.
in Steam Advanced Access. Here is a
Just
brand
gotta
new
make
look.
sure you don't walk in a straight line or with a rhythm.
I've been meaning to try this thing they have called Spice.
I think what I've described of walking is just walking drunk.
Yeah.
Right.
It's okay. I don't have much rhythm anyway. Is this the like MMO? Because this has been out for a bit. Maybe it's just in beta.
It's in beta, yeah. Brownie Point says, I've seen beta access. Getting attacked by a sandworm is terrifying. All right, well, good.
I mean,
it should be.
Yeah, it probably
Seems cool,
should.
yeah.
This is an MMO.
Is it?
Well, but Galt Harrison.
I don't know.
Videos I've seen of it, I've seen a few gameplay videos and stuff of it. It looked like MMO. It looked a little bit like
MMO by Funcom. Okay. I did see their logo at the front. Yeah.
Now I know Dune is like super popular, but aren't we full on MMOs?
It looked a little bit like what do you call it? Not burn. What's the game where everyone running around catching, building bases and blowing bases up and stuff?
Fortnite?
No.
Fallout?
Like the original Fortnite. Oh, Rust?
Rust, that's it.
Okay. Oh no, they were buddies, but now they're part of different factions.
Rust, yes. I'm assuming that you do other things in Rust other than build bases and blow bases up, but...
No, that's all I've ever seen. Here you go.
These guys are walking pretty rhythmically.
Maybe they don't know better. I haven't actually watched the newer movies, so I don't know which of these guys are supposed to be the Duncan Idahos.
Yeah, there is always that weird thing about with MMOs where it's like, you mean everybody on this entire planet is the chosen one? That's gonna be awkward.
I saw my world fall to ash, consumed by the void.
Sorry?
Oh, no, when the void calls, you're not supposed to go into it.
No.
It was all for naught.
Another Soulsy like.
Some say time stops for no one. Neither man nor God, living nor dead.
And then he never met Cromulus, the time god, though. So.
Yet what then of those who
He's on holiday.
to turn back the hands of fate? To save what remains of our broken worlds, you need only take my hand.
A dark, broken fantasy
Turn
world?
to the past,
In this economy?
where your journey
With a
awaits.
clock?
Chronodyssey.
It's Chrono Odyssey.
It should be Chronodyssey.
Yes, you're
Looks
correct.
like Chronodyssey to me.
Every hero's tale begins with a trial.
Oh.
Finally, the Chrono Cross trilogy.
Right.
It's the third
Whatever's
part.
coming next will not be easy.
This is a different game now, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. What is more? I think it's a Genshin or
Oh, this looks like some Hoyoyo nonsense.
Once came to me.
One of them.
Filling that dark tower.
This is an existing one, isn't it?
Probably.
What happened while I was out? So I hear you're looking for someone?
The victors show no love. Wuthering Waves? Okay.
People here despise
the one I don't look at as
That's the third one, right? No.
There's like a
Taiko Star Rail is the third Genshin game, or third game by Hoyo.
I'm really curious.
Wuthering Waves is the one that's not Hoyoyo.
Right.
Oh, but we all think it is because of the way it looks.
Because they're,
right.
which is very on purpose by whoever that is who does make it.
In the vessel.
Yeah, Zenless Zone Zero is the other.
Right.
Oh.
Hoyo one.
Such a tiny nuisance.
I feel like I've seen.
This looks cool.
Is this Mio?
Both Fall and Heather just activated seeing this trailer. This does look sweet.
Look.
No, I love it.
It's not a Souls-like. I'm already on board.
I think this is a Metroidvania. I was right, Mio.
Mio.
They showed this on the Direct.
Looks very Ori in the blind.
That's Mio, Memories in Orbit, a stunning new Metroidvania platformer that has a demo on Steam you can play right now as part of Next Fest.
Let's go.
What you're about to see next is a stop-motion co-op platformer where everything has been crafted by hand. It's called Out of Words, and I'm honored to show it to you today.
That looks cool.
Co-op platformer.
Gee.
Speaking of games that Paul and Heather might be interested in.
Indeed, indeed.
Seems to be our thing now.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, your mouths.
Oh no. No mouth.
This is gonna make eating really difficult.
But what if I wanted to scream?
Ooh.
Oh, gravity.
Don't you see? We can't.
Come on, follow me.
Look, easy couples cosplay.
Out of words.
Cool.
Oh, not so good at a
What
party,
a really
though.
unique
You have to,
and different
you
game.
can't, like, have
This August signals the
food.
release of Mafia: The Old Country, the next entry in the acclaimed Mafia franchise.
Mafia
from the
game?
team at Hangar 13.
What?
It's a gritty mob story set in the brutal
they
underworld of 1900 Sicily.
the-
Here is the Summer Game Fest trailer.
I remember the trailer for this, I think, already.
Yeah, I think they.
Because it can only come from someone close.
Cinematics captured on PC, not actual gameplay.
Like a friend.
Who are you?
Sono Enzo. I work here.
I'm the broomsman.
My friends, my family, my
We
beautiful
should come up with a name for that.
Isabella.
Don Torrisi looks out for people around here. Sometimes the client is feeling less than cooperative and we need to,
My specialty is sweeping stuff under the rug.
Very good.
Yeah.
remind them of their obligations.
This is between us and Spadaro. Where I come from, commitment means everything. If this is how he wants it, this is how it
between
will be.
us and
The Dons
Spadaro.
noticed you, Enzo. This is an opportunity.
Do you wish to commit to this family?
Enzo!
Can I do it without scarring my face?
When Isabella became involved, it became our business.
Mafia is like a first-person shooter, right?
It's family.
No, they were like a.
We do
Or
not
third
always
person.
get to
No, it was
choose
like a
what we
GTA
do.
game.
Yeah.
We can choose who we
Yeah.
are.
Right.
Yeah.
And who are you, Enzo?
Horse.
Wow, that screen went away very fast.
And if you
It was
thought
like,
that guy was
now.
a stud, just wait till you see
The
this
people
next
in
game.
the old country don't call
LEGO
it the old
Voyages
country.
captures the creative, hands-on spirit of classic LEGO play and will also support a Friends Pass, just like Split Fiction. Here's the first ever look.
Old country. Which one? Mine.
Ooh. Oh, nice.
Player co-op.
Builder's
We could-
Journey
we
is
could
super
just
fun.
Start a whole.
Whee!
Well, I mean, I think what we're seeing now is the fallout of It Takes Two winning Game of the Year.
It's
right?
finally, yeah, because it takes a couple of years.
We're now 2 years later, and here's all the co-op, the two-player co-op games.
I mean, I would say more it being a successful, like, winning Game of the Year isn't that impressive. But yes. It Takes Two was, or the Lego Builder's Journey is actually super neat.
But look.
And looks a lot like this.
It's an easy couples cosplay. You should play a different color brick.
Just be a cube.
Yeah.
It's just become a giant eye.
I know the brothers did it first. I'm just saying It Takes Two was more
grabbed a lot
critically
of
and publicly successful. That looks super fun.
Yeah, it looks really cute.
Hello, Summer Game Fest! I'm Carolyn Lawrence, voice actor for a few familiar faces you might have grown up with on Nickelodeon. Some with squirrel suits, thank you. Some with science smarts, and some with serious attitude. Nickelodeon has always been about wild worlds and weirder characters. And while I'm mostly sworn to secrecy today, I am thrilled to have a hand in revealing something that brings a lot of those characters together like never before.
The voice
I hope you enjoy the first look at Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny.
I love her orange glasses. Like she's really gone.
Was that Applejack? Who was that?
Oh, maybe.
A great evil.
I have no idea.
However, a brave and wise
Sandy.
and powerful and ridiculously handsome wizard would call upon his magic powers to summon the most ferocious, most awesome, most totally radical team of adventurers the land had ever seen. They alone would be able to...
Oh, it's just SpongeBob. Okay. And I'm out.
One of that style of game.
Yeah.
That didn't look good. I'm sorry.
It's been almost 2 years since players first stepped into the role of Geppetto's puppet to save the city of Krat from disease and
Liza
puppet
P,
frenzy
too.
in Liza P. Overture is a DLC expansion of Liza P.
Or the
that transports
expansion
players back in
DLC.
time with new characters, environments, and of course, imposing enemies and bosses. Here's the exclusive new look.
Back in time when Pinocchio was just a tree before he got made into a puppet. Or back in time when everything was actually fine.
Yeah.
It was before all the bad stuff went down.
Everything looks fine.
See that?
Fine.
Yeah. Ow.
Do you just get bored? You seem cranky.
More lies. More pee.
Ow.
Ow. Oh. Oh. Not cool. I'm not a broom.
Overture.
Cool.
Go get it now.
Oh, he's got that gun sword.
Yes, that's right. Overture is available today across all platforms to play, so enjoy it this weekend. All right,
I did not
next up,
play
the
Liza P,
small
but I've
video
seen
game
it
publisher
play.
Serenity Forge, based in Boulder, Colorado, shared this game with me a few months back with a DM that said, Doki Doki Literature Club meets Silent Hill. That piqued my interest. I think you might get a kick out of this announcement, too.
Doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose of Doki Doki Literature? Like,
Yeah.
like the horror aspect is kind of a surprise. whatever.
And for that reason, I'm out.
Your eye seems like it might be.
I sit at the front of the dinner table where you used to be.
Too many voices.
Five plates full.
Turn off the stream. We're getting echo.
Plates of tomatoes. Plates of angels. Plates of her legs.
What?
Beautiful.
Nope.
Broken. Plates of flowers. Plates.
Plant what?
The garden is lush and green.
Plates.
Obey her mouth.
Dinner's ready.
This all seems fine.
There's a hunger that feeds and blooms, and I feed.
Oh, look. She
And I will bloom.
She got ketchup on her dress.
Yeah, I'm not really seeing the Doki Doki part, other than the one character kind of looks cute, except she looks a little effed up.
I mean, that looks neat, but I'm not going to play it.
I wouldn't recommend eating those tomatoes. All right, NCSoft is expanding its Blade and Soul universe. Let's take a look at the rich lore and dynamic action in Blade and Soul Neo, just out on Steam, and Blade and Soul Heroes coming soon.
There was lore in Blade and Soul? Am I...
Whoa.
I think I'm thinking of a different game. Yeah, I am... Mountain Blade is what I was thinking of.
Oh, okay.
That's just a medieval fight sim. Yes, busted.
Blade and Soul and Mountain Blade.
Yeah.
Unite your heroes.
So if you solve that equation, you get soul and mount.
Yeah.
Because the blades cancel out.
But I call playing the doggy. There was a dog, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mobile game.
Why are you shooting the tigers?
She has bad depth perception.
Oh.
Okay. Give her a break.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I
My bad.
think that's why she was failing to hit the tiger's ball,
Yeah.
not why she wasn't shooting them. Okay, so this one's got to be Genshin, right?
No. This is more of the same thing, isn't it?
One Punch Man.
It might be Dragon Ball.
No, this is One Punch Man.
Oh, sweet.
I don't remember One Punch Man having hair.
No, that's the bad guy from season 1 of One Punch Man.
Oh, okay.
Except the rest of the people are from a different thing.
Ah, there we go.
Is this One Punch Man in Genshin Impact?
I figured they'd put him in Fortnite first.
Yeah, crossover.
Crystal of Atlan.
Huh.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
No, neither do I, but I hope somebody's very happy.
Okay.
We're on a different game now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some kind of this is some kind of Toriyama looking thing.
Bird game.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Jordan called it. 7 Deadly Sins.
Which one is flying on birds?
Got lost.
Wait.
The art does look very Toriyama for the human characters, especially. Bird is a secret 8th sin.
You have to unlock the other 7 first.
That makes sense. Now that I have secret.
New sins to unlock.
It's the secret gotcha.
Right.
Bible DLC? Oh, the New Testament. Got it.
Yay, Witcher, I guess. Oh, wait.
Mongol.
Hold on. It's a montage.
Montage.
It's available today.
This is an ad for Unreal.
Okay.
Wait, that happened already.
This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4.
That happened last week.
Human Creator is now fully integrated into Unreal Engine.
You're seeing me live in real time. Squid Game will be coming to UEFN.
It started with an epic mega grant, and it's now a serious contender for Game of the Year.
That Mongilsta Dive will be exclusively on the Epic Game Store.
Games. That's at Games. It's Game Fest. That's at Summer Games Fest.
Haha.
Epic got it wrong in their trailer.
Okay, so who had that on their bingo card?
What?
You mark that in.
People getting Game Fest wrong?
Yeah.
We altered the course of nature.
Jurassic Pork.
Unleashed genetic power across continents.
Ew. Gross.
Now, it is up to us to nurture what we have set free, to find hope.
Yeah, we're not so good at that part.
This chaos.
We're more interested in the unleashing part.
Love to unleash.
The nurturing part is boring. We don't like that.
Life, find a way.
Evolution 3.
Ooh. This is the
Didn't you guys play?
Park Maker.
Yeah, didn't you and James play this on like 18 Games of Chance or something?
Yeah. And we named different all the dinosaurs after both chat members and other members of the crew, and they killed each other.
Chat killed Voxy? Oh
Yeah.
no.
Hi, I'm Celia from Yacht Club Games.
Oh, hi, Celia.
Ooh. Are you gonna do something that's not Shovel Knight?
10 years ago, we broke new ground with our first game, Shovel Knight.
And we can
Today,
pretty much
I'm
on
thrilled
that
to share
since
a world
it's a
premiere
good
look
game.
at our next IP, Mina the Hollower.
Oh yeah,
right.
Mina continues our traditions of refining retro gameplay for a new generation. It's a bone-chilling adventure that it blends intense combat, free roaming exploration, and precise platforming. As Mina, a whip-wielding hollower, you'll burrow through danger and unravel the mysteries of a cursed island. A decade ago, we unearthed a groundbreaking legend. This year, we're bringing our next bona fide classic.
Hey, something about her accent as like a whip welder in a cursed Ireland? It's like, no, island. I see. Oh wow, really going retro.
I think that's on October 31st.
But why though?
It's Oracle of Seasons inspired.
I have to say, I've gotten a little bit tired of pixel art games, especially like, it's like, that's so cool, and you're very talented artists. Maybe you could,
All right.
you could use more colors.
This is a special one. Our
That
next
might make
game
it look
comes
better.
from a well-known developer that has done. Yeah. Kyle Bossman, everyone.
I mean, it looks like it'll be cool.
Kyle
but-
Bossman. All right. Well, let's see what this says.
You know what it says, Jeff.
Yeah, why can't it say fake notes on the back?
Hey, Jeffy. If
Oh, this
you're
would be really
reading
funny
this,
coming from
it
Kojima.
means three things.
Oh no, someone's
Number
hacking your
one,
screen.
You're killing it at the fest with your oodles of totally natural charisma. Debatable. B, I'm at your house playing long darts with the fam. And 3, you're gonna do me a solid and skip that Silk Song trailer so you can pimp my revolutionary VR gaming venture that will shock the industry probably. So wet one on the lips, comma, waved.
Wow.
All right, let's take a look.
I see.
Oh, I get it. So rude.
Red Band trailer. Hell yeah. Handcrafted with cuddles by the Merc with a MetaQuest. Kick back and bask in the glory of gaming's first quintuple A tropical farming sim experience.
It's a very, very good Ryan Reynolds impression. That's not Ryan Reynolds.
Very,
Escape the turd burger of late-stage capitalism and
Borderlands
enter a world
aesthetic.
of VR magic and wonder.
I mean, Deadpool, yeah, it kind
care
of makes
for
sense
exotic
that they go
pets.
with that.
The elderly and dysfuncting with hip-hop Satan. Oh, hi, don't worry, he's a fascist. He deserves this big time. This guy's a total dick. What the hell? Who designed this shit? I wiped my ass on this first. You're welcome. Who got the lobotomy with fries? All your dreams of being inside me come true in VR.
Is this
Spider-Man gets
only
insomniac.
VR?
They
Yeah.
showed the meta quest at the
I'm
top.
craving
probably.
Korean barbecue.
Yeah, it's VR
that weird?
specifically.
Oh.
Wow.
I feel like this is pretty mid.
With Neil Patrick Harris as Deadpool. All right. Next year at Gamescom, or last year at Gamescom, we
Wow.
announced Dying Light: The Beast, the culmination
Really
of
kinda
a
buried
decade of
that one.
Techland's experience building survival horror games. Kyle Crane is back as the player character in this title that blends open world and action survival horror. Let's take a look at the latest trailer with some big news: the release date.
The news that people want.
The fact they did the joke about the Silk Song trailer, do you think that makes it more or less likely that they will actually show a Silk Song trailer?
Hard to know.
Just impossible.
Yeah. Techland, you
What
say?
can you tell me about the Baron?
What version of
narcissistic
Techland is this?
sociopath.
Didn't they
He's
get
experimenting on humans like,
like
a lab rat.
THQ and then sold off and now Embrace or like? Or
God
am I
only
thinking
knows what the Baron's
of? I'm
planning to
thinking of
do with
somebody
those
else.
monsters.
Dying Light?
Oh, is this a new Dying Light? That makes sense.
Is the light not dead already?
Apparently not.
I should just as people keep mentioning it, none of us saw Tokyo Game Show or anything from it.
No.
So, anytime we're like, what's this? And someone's like, this was a Tokyo Game Show. It's new information to us.
Also, if we had seen Tokyo Game Show, we probably would have forgotten.
Also that.
Right, Dying Light's big thing was like parkour stuff.
TGA's the Game Awards. We may have seen that, but we've all forgotten.
Oh, then I just forgot.
Yeah.
His army is. That fucker will pay for what he did to me.
I've got a limited
All the years he took
amount of
from me.
space up
All
here,
the
and I gotta
agony
fill it
he
with
put
other
me
useless
through.
garbage.
Yeah.
Revenge.
You have a whole nother
Damn
Final
right I
Fantasy
do.
to keep in there.
And to be honest, first-person shooter zombie games kind of blend together.
Yeah, they're honestly they all look the same to me.
Dying Light's big thing was the parkour stuff and a ridiculously huge level. Like the world.
Yeah.
There was some stupid lines like to like run across it in the game would take like weeks.
Kyle, E&F is an old chemical factory south of the city. The Baron's men operate out of there.
Then I'll go there and fucking kill him.
Wait, that's today.
Fair enough.
Oh.
Oh no.
Okay.
Are we in a chemical? Are we in a
There's the
chemical
big
factory?
news. Dying Light: The Beast is coming on August 22nd, Gamescom week. All right. This next game draws inspiration from classic coming-of-age films to capture the highs and lows of adolescence, the bonds of friendship, and the nostalgia of growing up. Mixtape comes from Beethoven and Dinosaur, an Annapurna Interactive, and this is your exclusive new look
This
at this
sounds
game
familiar.
that plays like a love letter to teenage memories.
This does sound familiar.
What are we doing?
Yeah, I remember this.
Didn't
Oh, see,
now.
this one I remember.
Buzz.
Because it doesn't look like 18 other things.
Didn't Annapurna have a thing?
Yeah. They, yeah, didn't everyone at Annapurna fuck off? Because they were like...
When everything's
Yeah,
about
so
to
I'm just
change,
so terrible.
I'm surprised
it's
we've seen like
time to
3
look
games
back
from them so
on
far.
your
Yeah.
greatest hits.
Mom, who is it?
Stan Bush.
Pigs, darling.
Oh.
Shit.
This year, experience a retrospective like no other. Beethoven and Dinosaur invites you to relive the teenage riot, to spend one last night together.
This doesn't look a
before
lot like my
school's out
teenage years.
forever.
I was not good at
And
skateboarding.
with a soundtrack this good, It's gonna be one hell of a night. And
These are...
I love
This was teenage time for people who are still older than us.
Oh.
This is teenage years of people who are like...
for yourself.
In their 50s or early 60s.
Yeah, this is when you're a teenager in the 80s as opposed to a kid in the 80s like we were.
Yeah. I was a child in the 80s and a kid in the 90s.
I guess, yeah.
I don't remember anything from the 80s.
Differentiation.
Okay, I like the fish guy.
That is the buffest fish I've ever seen.
He has arms.
That is just a jacked fish.
There is no escaping them.
Uh-huh.
That is why we must end you. Right here and now.
Hades.
On your guard.
This is gorgeous. Take this.
It does have a Hades-esque style, doesn't
Just
it?
getting started. Let's put it into action.
Oh.
Cards?
Cards. I see cards.
Savor each moment.
Now,
this feels
get
like
ready.
a roguelike.
Everyone, are you with me? We will live on in this world. No matter what hardships await.
I do really like the fish.
Yeah, giant burly fish. Yeah.
It's so
We
weird.
fight for a future filled with hope.
Those shoes are impractical.
I mean, there's a lot of things that are impractical here.
Visions of mana.
Toa and the guardians of the sacred tree.
Cool.
All right. September.
Seems neat.
A beautiful game. That was the global announcement of Toa, a new roguelike from Bandai Namco and developed with Brownies, a game drawing from classic Japanese art with a whimsical spin on Eastern mysticism.
It might be fun.
Next, we want to introduce you to a game made by a first-time solo developer in Bandung, Indonesia. With the help of 9 of his friends, he's built an intense action beat-em-up with brutal hand-to-hand combat set in his hometown. This is Axe of Blood.
Even you make a brutal beat 'em up set in your hometown. Do you feel like maybe you have some aggression you want out?
It's like with the help of his friends, he's made a brutal beat 'em up set in his hometown. We're looking into that.
Yeah.
Not until I kill them all.
It's called Axe of Blood, and so I feel like a bunch of people shouldn't go to school tomorrow.
Oh, axe, like ACT, not AXE?
Yeah, I thought.
I thought it was AXE.
I heard AXE.
I heard Axe of Blood, not Acts.
But I feel like ACT makes more sense than AXE.
We'll find out, I guess.
I mean, this actually looks like some pretty sweet beat 'em up stuff.
This looks like if the Raid Redemption was a video game, which that's a positive observation.
I mean, this reminds me a little bit of like Sleeping Dogs or something, but actually with much more.
Well, this looks like it's just the fighting instead of the GTA.
Much more advanced, but
yeah.
But yeah, maybe it might be just fighting, which is less interesting.
Why is the guy with the chainsaw always like that?
Why don't any normal people attack people with chainsaws?
Yeah, it's
Axe of Blood. The D is backwards.
Amazing what these solo devs could do today. Now it is time for the reveal of the next game from Montreal-based Tribute Games, makers of TMNT Shredder's Revenge and Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which you saw a little bit earlier. If you're like me, you've been waiting for more than a decade for this reveal.
Oh, Silksong?
Sure, it hasn't been that long, surely.
9 solo devs working together.
By Drake. Oh.
The vegans. The robots. Wait.
Very Steven Universe.
I think it's Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
Or not Steven Universe. I meant Scott Pilgrim. Yeah. Oh.
Is this a new one, or are they actually re-releasing the old one?
I thought they already brought back the old one.
They did.
Because they did the TV show, which is different than the comic.
Right.
Which is
Paul Robertson. That's the pixel artist who they got for the original one.
Oh, neat. Wow. This is what, the third, like, beat 'em up of this, like, retro beat 'em up we've seen?
Yeah. The Scott Pilgrim game was very good.
It was one of those great things.
Scott Pilgrim EX, there we go.
Okay, so I guess it's a new one.
Sweet.
It's one of those great,
Scott Pilgrim's back with his fist flying in a brand new brawling adventure in EX. You'll battle through space-time on the streets of my hometown of Toronto with Scott, Ramona, and 5 of their former rivals in this online 4-player co-op adventure with a story written by Scott Pilgrim creator Brian Lee O'Malley. All right, we're going to be right back, but first we have a very special message from Maggie Robertson, TGA winner in 2021 for her performance in Resident Evil Village.
So first, this is still part of the Game Fest. Then there will be a commercial break,
Wait long.
legally distinct from
ways to make
the trailers.
Okay.
So enter the village if you dare. We've slashed the price to be lower than ever for you simple little man things. Still thirsty? Worry not, you ungrateful wretch. There's plenty more fun to go around. Now cease this foolishness and make your decision.
Oh, Capcom's got a sale. Is that really news? Capcom has a sale like every 3 months.
It's the most clothing I've ever seen. There we go. I've ever seen someone in this game wearing. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of butts.
That's mostly what this game has going for it, to my understanding.
Stellar Blade?
No, this is the first Descendant.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I was gonna say Stellar Blade too. I haven't heard.
I mean, after you see enough games with butts in your face, they kind of all start to look the same.
Yeah, no. It said the first Descendant at the beginning of the trailer. Or else I wouldn't have known. It's apart from
Breakthrough.
Those aspects, it's fairly
Since
generic.
the dawn of time, humankind has been obsessed with the hard.
They said the hard?
The hard? That's what I heard.
That's what I heard.
Now,
What is going on?
a glorious morning has dawned on something that simply
I feel like we could take a break from this song and a lot of things too, but...
Scum.
Craft hard, fight hard, scavenge hard.
Well, that was more butts.
Your hard
Wilhelm
just
there.
got harder.
Okay.
Oh, Scum. I forgot
Version
about that.
1.0.
I was passingly familiar with it, yeah. IO Interactive Partners.
Come with me.
If you want to live.
Or, I mean...
Sorry.
Oh, we got another Mad World, down-tempo Mad World cover.
Broken synapses in my head.
My synapses, no.
I need those. Yeah.
No, the Bond game is by IO Interactive proper. I don't know who IO Partners is.
It's been buried down deep. Feels like it's just knocking to get out. I'll be seeing you around.
Very cyberpunky.
Maybe this is the real me.
Oh, Mind's Eye, right.
Diaz, you were a good soldier.
Except for the getting hit by a car part. That wasn't so good.
I don't want any part of your future. It's activating.
Oh.
Right, it did say Mind's Eye at the beginning. I just sort of
I
ignored
thought
it.
Mind's Eye was the developer.
Yeah, me too. I forgot. Oh, and
Hitman is also going to go there.
I guess Hitman will go there. Why not?
Hi everyone, I'm Hakan Abrak, CEO of IO Interactive. We can't wait for you to discover Mindside when it launches on June the 10th from Builder Rocket Boy and IO partners.
That's like a couple days.
And yes, you may have noticed Agent 47 will be contracted for a very special assignment
the part where we said
Red
Hitman.
Rock City.
Didn't we just see a story about this week that like two of the senior IO people left?
Two of the people behind Mindside,
left.
This week we finally revealed 007 First Light
I guess
to the
if
world.
it's launching next week,
and
they
your
don't
reactions
need to
were
stick around, but that
heartwarming.
doesn't look good.
It's coming in 2026, but we want to make the wait more exciting. We are bringing someone into Hitman, the World of Assassination, who is very dear to the Bond universe. Let's take a look.
Has anybody ever
Bond universe
walked up behind Agent 47 and gone like, blip, blip. Stop that. Does the barcode just say 47?
Is the elusive shadow banker, known only as Le Chiffre, a financial mastermind with suspected ties to the criminal underworld.
Cool.
He has arranged a high-stake poker game at the Casino Monarchique in Paris. Our clients have deemed this unacceptable.
I've invited these people for a reason. I know their weaknesses. Mr. Rengang, he's too patient, and Miss Bai, well, she likes a drink.
Notice how...
Don't know about the newcomer, Mr. Smith, though. He's the only wild card. Well, this is turning into an interesting evening.
Welcome to the VIP room here at the Casino Monarchique.
Good old Mr. Smith.
Reaper. Unusual name.
Names are for friends. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Le Chiffre?
Mr. The Chief.
There you have it. Hitman and 007 are coming together in a very unexpected way.
We know our players waited a long time for 007 First Light. It's just around the corner, coming out next year. However, Hitman is live right now. So I thought, why wait? And I asked a fellow Danish friend to join me here. As a matter of fact, he is here with us today.
So he did
That's
show
right,
up.
everyone at
That's
Summer
good.
Game Fest. Please welcome the great Mads Mikkelsen.
Oh, hey.
I do
Good to see you,
like Mads Mikkelsen.
Thank you for joining us, and thanks for coming to Summer Game Fest.
He looks good with the beard.
Mads, you are Cliff, but you're also Agent 47's next target as Le Chiffre, the villain we know from Casino Royale.
Yep, that's it. And you know, this is, I've always had a deep love for this character. It's a role that means a lot to me because of a lot of reasons. So when Haggard gave me the chance to step into the shoes of
him
Le
being
Chiffre
killed
once
in
again, I
many
did not
ways.
hesitate for 1 second. But this time is a little different. He's more confident. He's dangerous. He's not just a brilliant mind hiding behind a desk. He is visceral, unpredictable, and ruthless. And let's just say this time he doesn't outsource the violence anymore.
Wait.
Why are we clapping for that?
Also, he hits Bond
So this mission is set in a casino in Paris.
We
want to make an homage to
that's
the
not
movie
outsourcing the
Casino
violence.
Royale, while keeping
Up to
surprises
this
for our
point.
players. James Bond and Agent 47 have very different set of skills, and the mission will be handled in very different creative ways.
Yeah, he's not going to beat me in poker. He's going to figure something else out.
So I guess it is not just about the shot, it's about the bluffing around the table this time?
Yeah, sure, exactly. It's the Chiffre is always like 2 steps ahead of you. He reads you before you read him, so it's a little like bringing a chess player to a poker game.
We built the mission to allow several parts, unexpected characters, appearances, and even custom poker mechanics.
Wow, all right, well, when do we get to play this?
That's the best part. We wanted to surprise you, so the team is updating the game as we speak. Le Chiffre, Elusive Target mission starts today in a few hours.
Cool.
Nice.
For only 30 days, and if you play it, you'll unlock a unique reward in 007 First Light.
Why only 30
Amazing. All right. Well, Hakan
Wait, it's
Mods,
only
thanks for
available
joining
for
us
30
for
days?
Summer Game Fest. Appreciate it, guys.
And a
Thanks very
special
much.
unlock
Great
for
stuff.
It's the elusive target things. They're all temporary things.
Great stuff. All right, now here's the announcement of a new party game coming later this year that will delight
Now
LEGO
all you have
fans
to
made
do
with over 1
is
million
figure
LEGO
out-
bricks, 300 minifigures and over 700 trillion
what
minifigure
Hitman bundle you need to buy in order to get it.
Make some noise for
Because there's like 10 different ways to buy
for a
Hitman.
nail-biting competition.
We're minifigures, Dad. We don't have nails. It's an action-packed contest to collect the most golden bricks.
But will you be helped by friendly krakens?
So
Or
it's
hindered by
Lego
evil
Fall Guys?
monsters.
Or lightly toasted
well,
by a
it looked
flying
like there was a
lizard with
game
wings?
board.
That's a dragon,
Oh.
Ted.
So kind of more Mario Party.
Lego Mario
What
Party
about our
with mini games and stuff.
mini games, Ted?
Could be
We've
good.
got more of them than you can count.
I mean, it's all about how good the mini games are, really, I
Actually,
guess.
more
Hey,
like
that one.
60.
Hey!
Whoa,
That's
a
gimmick
lot.
infringement.
With surprises around every corner, anything can happen.
Anything?
Anything.
Anything?
Yes, anything.
Okay, but certainly not a giant crab, a mythical king cobra, or Master Wu smashing a crate.
Those were literally just on screen, Ted.
Wow! We've got all that and more in Lego Party!
Oh, it is literally, yeah.
All right, I'm in.
Yeah.
Whoa, that is looking mighty tasty.
Switch. When they say Switch without logo, do you think that means
That's Switch, not
Switch, not Switch 2?
Yeah.
All
Interesting.
right, next, a new look at a new team shooter from Dreamhaven and Moonshot Games.
Have you
20
seen any
players
Switch 2 logos?
across 5 ships
Not
venturing
yet.
into the most treacherous region of space, hoping to get their hands on the artifact. The game is called Wildgate, and the open beta starts next week during Steam Next Fest. And we're also very happy to announce the game will launch on July 24th for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. Let's see what it means to get into some serious space shenanigans.
What does it mean? What does it mean?
Space shenanigans.
Danger. Reactor overload.
Oh.
It's like a capture the flag kind of thing.
Laser valve installed.
I don't think you board other people's ships.
Now their ship
Interesting.
is flying.
You can make their ship leave?
Is that the artifact?
Safe with me.
It looks like capture the flag taken to extremes.
Our ship.
Sea of Thieves. That's an interesting comparison, yeah.
I'm proud to reveal to you the next game from Toronto-based Drinkbox Studios, the team behind the Guacamelee series and Nobody Saves the World. They're making a full 3D game that can be played alone or with a friend in co-op. You can find out more during Day of the Devs right
had
after
me
the
at
show,
alone.
but for now, here is the global reveal of Blighted.
Looking over this decaying world,
I do like
one can only wonder.
both Guacamelee and Nobody Saves the World were quite cool.
It began with the ancient rituals.
Did you?
The dead buried with a seed from the trees of memory. Those who
I'm talking about a
ate
different
the
game from
fruit
the State of
saw
Play.
the lives
It was
they
just, it was from the people that made Blasphemous. And it's like, oh yeah, this looks like a game from the people that made Blasphemous. It was very cool.
Until Sorcisto, in his lust for power, consumed the brains of the living, spreading this blight.
Yeah, it was the new Ninja Gaiden. That's what it was.
Right, yeah.
Hunger it too, I see.
That was very rude of him. Ah.
Is it a roguelike?
It does.
Because it sure looks like it. It sure looks like one of them.
Do we
one of
call
them
these a
80s.
Hades-like now?
No kidding, right? Always look behind the waterfall.
Do you ever feel just let down when a game doesn't put anything behind a waterfall?
Yes, every time. Always put something behind the waterfall.
All waterfall. There's no point to a waterfall
It's a good logo.
unless it has something behind it.
Yeah.
Ill.
Ill.
Oh no.
There is more Blighted coming up right after the show in Day of the Devs. All right, next is a first-person survival action horror game from Team Cloud. It's a new team of 50 with founders in Canada and Armenia. They partnered with the new Munfish Powerhouse label to bring this insane Unreal Engine 5 game to life with unpredictable monsters and visceral dismemberment. Here is your first look.
Visceral dismemberment.
It's gonna make you ill.
I'm a big fan of visceral dismemberment. Do it for the clout. Okay.
Yeah.
I was wrong, actually.
So many butts.
I thought I was a fan, but I'm not.
I decided I actually don't like visceral dismemberment. It sounded cool, and I saw it, and I was like, no, I hate this, actually.
Cool. Shotgun.
Ow.
Somebody used the copy paste too many times.
Yeah. Nope. Everyone is naked.
They don't look like they're the type that care about putting on clothes in the morning.
Whoa, hey guy.
Oh, that dude put on pants though.
What the
Resident Evil.
No, you can stop now.
Nah.
You can stop.
Wait, was that zombie hanging dong? Yeah, several of them were.
We're little babies. All right, Mecha Break is one of 2025's most anticipated shooters, with its previous beta amassing over 300,000 players on Steam and 3 million
image from Mecha Break of
in this
a mech.
game, you explore a sci-fi universe and pilot powerful mechs with immersive aerial and ground combat.
Like, I know it's a mech game, and it's called Mecha Break.
To know just one thing.
Yeah, only screenshots I've ever seen from it is the incredibly horny character creator.
Check out that guy's shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Growing Martian zones force the Thalassic Federation to advance its Project Enterprise.
Hey Ben, what's up? Sorry, Ben's following chat.
Oh.
You know what? I'm just here for different music and for not zombies at this point.
Mech break. Now a strategic mech dismemberment. God damn it.
There's robot butt.
There we go. There's some serious robot butt going on here. This is like a mech warrior kind of thing?
I think it's more in a Gundam realm.
Yeah, I'm not really familiar.
Mech warrior is a lot of galumphing around in the ground.
It's Mech Overwatch.
Oh, I see.
PvP or PvPvE.
Overwatch. What?
Speak up.
Yeah, turn up here.
God, I hope they put this music in game.
I don't really have any conception of what this game would actually look like to play. But it looks cool. Oh, my mech broke.
In this next title, small-scale players traverse the oversized world around them, filled with local wildlife and hostile machines. Built by a small 8-person studio, this is Infinitesimals.
Okay.
It's called Mech Break.
I was waiting for them to say single solo dev with 8 friends.
A single dev 8-person team.
Mechanicals approaching.
Ooh, bug person.
That does look mechanical.
Bug. Well, he was looking at someone else.
But
it's a Bug's Life.
Stark reality.
It does look like the guy from A Bug's Life.
The bad guy from Bug's Life.
Yeah.
Hopper. The early
Industrial
years.
civilization we were expecting to join. There's no more.
Oh yeah, there's definitely going to be spiders in this.
Definitely. Possibly even in this trailer.
Mechanical spider. That one
Whatever
producer will be
takes.
happy.
We find a way.
It really does look like Hopper from Bug's Life.
Oh, it looks neat. I probably won't play it because I don't think it's going to be my jam, but it's nice to see something different.
2026 marks the 30th anniversary of a legendary video game franchise that I think we all know very well.
Sonic.
Please check this out.
1996.
Fire. Yes, I know Fire very well.
This is the opening titles of Are You Afraid of the Dark? Oh. Okay.
Oh, Resident Evil. Raccoon City's like the one thing I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Raccoon City's been through a lot.
I'm listening.
Happy birthday to you. And to celebrate early, a special message from Takeuchi-san.
Hi, Takeuchi-san.
マギーさんありがとうございます。カプコン竹内です。皆様のおかげでバイオハザードも30周年を迎えることができました。ありがとうございます。さてお待たせしているバイオハザードの最新作なんですが、もう少しだけあと瞬きするぐらいの間だけお待ちいただければと思います。それではこれからもバイオハザードシリーズよろしくお願いいたします。ありがとうございました。
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
The message was not yet.
Glass of wine too. All right. Thank you, Takeuchi-san, for that very special message. We cannot wait for when the time is right to share more leading into the anniversary of Resident Evil.
When on your
now
birthday
it is time
you get
for the
a
next
thing
big
that
update
says
for your
nothing
beloved
yet.
franchise.
Yeah.
Hey, Wrestlemans.
Oh shit! It's Kenny Omega. This could be an ad for anything.
Let's rumble.
What?
I mean, probably a fighting game? Is that not the same person?
Kenny Omega's not in WWE. This is oh my god! Hell yeah, Kenny!
I have no idea what's going on, but I really like it.
Kenny's so unserious. I love it. Winnipeg's own Kenny Omega.
I would watch like a half-hour thing of him just being every character. Just show me him dressed up as every character.
Oh man, these characters are all coming to Street Fighter 6? Holy crap.
So.
That's huge.
Years 1 to 2, Fighters Edition now available. Oh, it's because Season 3 is starting. Yeah.
I just love that he's such a nerdy goofball while being arguably one of the best wrestlers in the world possibly ever.
Get him,
Is this Team Fortress? No.
Last flag. It's a it definitely seems like that kind of game.
It has a mobile game feel to it.
It's a Team Fortress E game.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, it's very obvious that Team Fortress 3 is not a thing that's ever going to happen, so I'm on board for other people doing it.
So like a capture the flag kind of thing?
Yeah. I like everybody is like different combat classes, and it's like Lumberjack is not a combat class.
Adios.
Wait, who's that on the right? I missed her introduction.
Wish list now.
Nice.
That was Last Flag, a new online action game from the new indie studio Night Street Games, which is the ultimate game of capture the flag set in the 1970s, as you saw.
Okay.
The closed alpha will be starting later this year.
Okay.
Next, we have a beautiful new trailer for a Souls-like action RPG game developed in China by Lenzi, Wuchang Fallen Feathers, which is launching on July 24th. Here's a look.
Oh, this seems familiar. But they all kind of do after a while.
Different from Wukong.
Yes, that was a different thing.
Is this bloodshed really what you wanted?
Oh, sorry. I thought she was doing is this art?
Is this bloodshed?
Yeah. Paused too long.
Fate is all set in stone. You can't change how it ends.
Oh. Okay then.
What if I just sit down and don't?
What if that was already the thing that was set in stone?
Bird lady.
Ooh.
Well, that's the thing. If the game revolves around you taking action, then you can just sit and everything will be fine. But if stuff's just gonna just happen even regardless of what you do,
right?
It's a little harder.
Our long-running joke about RPG villages. We were fine before you came here, and now we're on fire.
It's from that's from like Final Fantasy VI, I think.
Some wuxia going on there. That was very cool.
Gotta rescue them. This is what we gotta protect. We cannot choose when people's dreams get snatched up out here.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Wu-Tang?
Where is the Wu-Tang clan?
Is that the name of the game? Is it a...
Where in the world is... Oh.
Rise of the Deceiver.
What?
Nice.
Oh, please, you're not... Okay, cool. It's like, you're not gonna stop there, are you?
No, that's it.
What?
Presented by Ghostface. I remember hearing that they had, like, funded some... That there's, like, yeah, funding some... And, like, at...
Ghostface Killer is calling on you to rescue his Wu brothers. Wu-Tang Rise of the Receiver is a new co-op action RPG with anime-style fighting. And it's the debut title from the 53-member Brass Lion Entertainment.
But,
now,
like...
here's a new look at Guild Wars 2, which has new updates, including player housing and is free to play. This weekend, to celebrate SGF, you can take advantage of double XP.
The housing crisis in Guild Wars.
Yeah.
That asterisk is important.
My calling takes
We were selling Guild Wars when I worked at EB.
Guild Wars 1, presumably.
I don't think so.
Advantage, adaptability.
How old is Guild Wars 2?
Me. My story.
My story. My story is yours.
13 years?
2000. No.
I mean, I guess that's like saying how old is World of Warcraft, right? It's like it's not like it's the same game.
2012.
That you were selling in 2012.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind.
liked. In a world where humans and monsters live side by side, a strange cat creature appears. Its origins unknown. It's like, why is that weird?
Well, you know.
There's weird creatures all over the place. Net marble.
Everyone's got to have a Genshin now. Wuthering Wave. Ah, okay. Let's just montage our way.
Prologue. Go way back.
Is this just in case you missed the...
Well, Marvel Rivals wasn't something they showed. Like,
Yeah.
There's a couple games in here that weren't.
I see.
But they showed off.
Rewards boosted.
On Epic.
Oh yeah, do we have drops happening? Is that a thing? Is there an official...
Oh hey, Switch 2.
Cyberpunk.
took a bullet, I died, I came back.
You did get a drop? Great. Good, enjoy them.
Cool.
It's for something I don't understand, but you're welcome to it.
It's probably because of the category we're
Here
in.
is another game throwing back
if you're
to
an
a
official
classic
invited
animation style. Enter a
co-streamer.
surreal world where you're a down-on-his-luck outcast who has to battle his inner demons, literally, in this action roguelike. Here's Into the Unwell.
Another action roguelike.
Nice.
But inner demon battling.
All right. I'm listening.
Less cool with that. Wow, Cuphead really did well, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
Another relapse, huh? Get well soon. Maybe it's too much for someone like you. Delusional. It won't always be so easy.
Okay, sort of beat him up.
You still look a little...
It's a little bit like Hi-Fi Rush, actually. Just in sort of the style of the combat and movement.
Yeah, they called it a roguelike.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they did.
yeah.
Oh, look, the fart game.
Hey guys, I'm Ian Prue, the co-founder of 1047 Games. When we started Splitgate in our dorm room, we just wanted to make a game we could play with our friends.
Yeah, I don't love
and
it.
20 million
No.
of you played with us. Now, with the help from our amazing community, we've built Splitgate 2. Why? Because I grew up playing Halo, and I'm tired of playing the same Call of Duty every year, and I wish we could have Titanfall 3.
Alright.
What if...
With Splitgate 2, we asked ourselves, how would we take portals to the next level? What if you could portal to entirely different worlds? So we combined the action, movement, and gunplay of arena shooters with the scale and intensity of something much bigger. Splitgate Battle Royale launches free right now, and it's fucking awesome.
Also, farting. When you squat.
Just look at their border placement. Expertly done. This is the epitome of sport. We are splitting savants and jetpack geniuses. The movement is so fluid, so fast. You can't stop it. You can't catch.
Can he complete the comeback? He's going to try. He shoots. He gets the kill. Now that's how you portal. They're not done yet. They got one. They got another. They're going to do it. They're going to see that. Oh my God! They did it. They actually did it. And you're standing on the edge, face up, 'cause you're a natural.
We've got a board. an area that's closing down.
Oh, I see.
I mean, it looks neat.
The traversal looks really cool. It also looks like the kind of FPS that I'm just not good at.
Yeah. It looks neat. It feels like the kind of thing that, like, it seems like it would have to get quite popular. Like, it seems like it would be not that easy to just kind of pick up because of this totally different,
now we are
new,
honored
weird
to showcase
mechanic.
the latest project
So,
from
like,
the
if
talented
you're a
minds of
Fortnite pro,
RGG
you couldn't
Studio.
just jump over there and be good.
Yeah.
You have to spend a lot of work on it.
Conversely, I'm very into whatever this is.
I said RGG Studio from Japan, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with the name, so.
No smoking in a stairwell, please, sir.
Yeah, the fire alarm will go off. By which I mean I'll have to yell fire.
The Yakuza devs. Okay. Is this a old-timey Yakuza game? That would be pretty... It's looking that way.
It's the Project Century thing. They showed off at something earlier.
Oh, it is.
Nice.
Is like... Is this by and large just Yakuza in the 40s? Jesus.
Ow.
Got a name?
Mako. Daito.
Daito. A Jap then, huh?
Don't I look like one?
You're not? So, what are you then?
Sana. 俺が知りてえや。
Yeah, so different story, I guess, but probably
Similar game.
similar gameplay, likely.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been really good about making games because they reuse a lot
You
of their
saw it
stuff.
at TGA last year as Project Century set in 1915, and now the full name has been revealed. Stranger Than Heaven, the brand new title from RGG Studio. This time it's now 1943, and knowing RGG, I'm sure more surprises are surely on their way.
So it takes place over several
All right, well,
time
we're
periods?
almost done here, but we do have
I think it's
one
just is
final
1943 now.
very special global
Oh, they
event
actually like
announcement to
updated
share with
they
all
changed
of you.
the idea of the
I
game.
guess, yeah.
Today we've showcased a lot of projects from teams around the world, including many brand new studios, and we're proud of that. But this one comes from a studio that is no stranger to delivering blockbuster games time and again. When I first got a glimpse at this project last summer, I was absolutely blown away by the scale, scope, and ambition of this developer's vision. Well, there are many places,
right.
really any place this game could have
I
been
mean,
revealed. We are so deeply honored that we get to share it with the world right here at Summer Game Fest.
It's an FBI building.
Starting to think this isn't Silk Song.
It's taken a real big turn if it has. Different kind of bugs.
Is this a new Control?
Like a new Remedy game?
Yeah. Just from how it looks, and like the FBI, like wasn't Control part of that?
No, they're kind of their own thing.
Jeff Simulator.
Grace. Grace Ashcroft.
I mean, they're doing a like a Control shooter game right now.
Yeah.
Coming.
Got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, just leave those.
Her hair is not
This is
control
about
hair.
the report you asked for yesterday. It'll be ready in 3. No, 2 days tops.
Put a hold on that for now. We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating. Now I need a good technical analyst on this.
Do you know any?
Okay.
Do you know?
Alan Wake.
Yeah, no
I
kidding,
need
right?
your eyes on the crime scene. The Renwood Hotel.
The Rembrandt.
I know. That's where your mother was murdered.
Okay. So.
Alyssa died 8 years ago. Perhaps it's time for you to face the past.
You know that's not how trauma works, right, dude?
Grace.
Oh.
Well, that's a bad sign.
Oh, could be an evil within, yeah.
Hey!
Stay close.
They're coming. I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
That doesn't mean you get to yell, sir.
Please know that you are my hope.
Investigate all these. It is Resident Evil.
Yeah, there we go. Wow.
That was the police station from RE2.
Yeah.
9. That's cute. I like the 9 switching out the Q and Requiem.
Resin 9 inch evil.
Oh, February.
It's pretty soon.
That's not bad. I would have expected like way later.
Yeah.
There you
It was a
have
fake out.
Resident Evil Requiem. And it will be playable to fans this August
Did
at
you play
Gamescom,
Village?
where we'll also be hosting Opening Night
Yes, I
Live on
didn't beat
Tuesday,
it, but I did
August
play it.
19th. Resident Evil Requiem marks
sort of a
a
whole
bold
different-
shift for the franchise, both in tone and gameplay, and today's reveal isn't just about survival horror. Expect high-stakes cinematic action too, with
they've
much
shifted
more to share soon, leading up to its
gameplay and
launch on
genres quite
February
often,
27th, 2026. Amazing. Thank you, Capcom. That was an amazing announcement. Glad we kept it a surprise.
He
All
really
right,
feels
that's
choked
going
up
to do it
about
for our
that one.
live Summer
Yeah.
Game Fest show. Let's thank our co-host, Lucy James. Didn't she do a great job, everyone? Good job. Lucy got to see the trailer for the first time this
I
time,
know.
too.
I can't believe it. You kept that so secret.
Very top secret. All good. All right. Well, there's much more Summer Game Fest to come. Make sure to visit summergamefest.com to see a listing of all the digital events this
people
weekend.
think he was
you
just
can
gonna
watch
blab it
and
sometime in the
highlight even
middle
more
of the
games, including
show?
the Xbox Game Showcase on
you know,
Sunday.
leaks and
Stay tuned
whatnot.
online to see coverage of many
It
of the
can be
playable
really hard to
games
keep a
at
game
Summer Game
completely
Fest
secret
Play
with
Days
the
that's
number of
taking place
people
this
who work
weekend
on these
in LA.
programs.
And make sure to
That's
stay
true.
tuned for Day of the Devs, which is coming up next with additional new reveals from incredible independent studios around the world and deeper looks at some of the independent games we showcased today. Thanks so much, everyone.
Awesome. And thanks to you, Lucy. Great job co-hosting. All right. That's going to do it for Summer Game Fest.
All right.
We will see you at Gamescom on August
Gotcha.
19th. Thanks, everybody.
What's the stupidest thing we've announced?
Do we want to stop that and take it off the...
What's the stupidest thing?
That Deadpool VR.
Oh yeah, there was a Deadpool
Yeah,
VR game.
it looked like kind of a cool game, but in VR makes it sort of not actually interesting to play, or at least not interesting for me.
What's the coolest thing they announced?
There's a few things that look kind of interesting.
I mean, that looked pretty neat, honestly. Resident Evil 9.
Probably Resident Evil 9 since it was their ender.
Yeah. What else? What other standouts things were there? See, this is why we don't even remember things from the Game
I don't know.
Awards.
There was like just like a bunch of like word soup after a while with like genres being yelled out. And...
Oh, there's a Sonic racing game and Joker's in it. The Joker you care about.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Persona Joker.
like,
Yeah.
Not big smile.
Oh yeah, there's a Wu-Tang Clan action game where you have to where Ghostface Killah recruits your character to rescue the rest of the Wu-Tang.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I think Chad's right. That weird puppet boxing game is probably.
That's certainly the most like different.
There was a game called Felt That was like Punch Out but with Muppets, but it was all done in Unreal and it looked the puppets looked really cool.
That sounds neat. What is the only? Is there anything I will give a single?
Sonic. The Sonic racing game, I think, is
from
yours.
No, there was not a lot.
No,
there was not
I
a
don't
lot
think
for
there's
Kathleen
anything for Kathleen.
from this particular.
There was
Summer
nothing
Game
that jumped
Fest.
out for me for you.
No.
Yeah, there's very rarely something that really says yes, Kathleen. Even your black heart will like this.
There was a Lego It Takes Two kind of game, like a 2-player adventure-y thing where you play little little Lego blocks, like not Lego people, Lego blocks, and then you sort of like go around and solve traversal problems by building stuff with Lego. That actually looks kind of fun.
Yeah,
that could be like a fun family thing.
Yeah. Lego Builder Story was was quite a fun little thing.
Has Kathleen played Expedition 33? She has not.
No, I have.
Metaphor is on the back burner still. So yeah.
But anyway, lots of interesting stuff. There is that like you start all these whatever broken worlds that people are attacking and fighting in.
So like
and to kind of blend together in my brain.
State of Play, I enjoyed, and usually like State of Plays are very mid for me because there's some stuff but not a lot because we get into like heavy zombie territory for a while and like shooters and stuff, and I felt like it was really good this time where it had a little bit more balance. This feels again like it usually does with the Game Awards, except without the awards, long, and after a while I was just tired of hearing about this roguelike and this Souls thing and this thing and like all these words that I've said out loud so many times that again it's just word soup after a while. Yeah. How much? Yeah, there's a. And then like 2 montage reels.
I feel like half the games.
I feel like you need them to break things up, but.
I feel like half the games were some form of roguelike.
There were a lot.
There was a lot.
There were definitely a lot of those.
But anyway. Some, I mean, if nothing else, there was definitely a couple ones there that looked like they'd be excellent CTS.
Yeah.
Prospects.
Yeah.
CTS.
I'm curious to know about that supposed murder mystery that just looked like murdering each other.
Yeah, it just looked like murdering each other.
Yeah, I like that they showed like
thin veneer of mystery.
They showed like, oh, I'm looking at a clue, and then
yeah, it didn't look like a mystery.
No.
Yeah. The beat 'em ups. There was like 2 different beat 'em up retro beat 'em ups that looked cool.
The beat 'em ups looked more fun.
Yeah.
So
that'd be good.
Yeah.
Anyway. Should probably call it there, but anyway, thanks for joining us in this. If you want to, you can watch it again without us talking over everything. If you want to get a better summary, and right now the Day of the Devs is on, so you can go over to that. But for now, want to thank you for joining us. And we've got other stuff, unfortunately, that we need to do.
This is what we will cover. Other people will cover
there's a ton of stuff going on this weekend, but unfortunately for scheduling reasons and stuff, we can't do a lot of research.
We got a magic stream in an hour.
Yeah, so if you're watching this on YouTube later, it's like youtube.com/LRRVG is where this is, but if you go check out youtube.com/LRRMTG, you could see all the really cool Final Fantasy content we have coming up over the month, and some stuff that's already happened, and that's video game related-ish, sort of, so you might like it.
Exactly.
Anyway, we will talk to y'all later. Bye.